Ever wondered how the super rich seem to keep getting richer, generation after generation? It's not just about earning a lot of money, it's about protecting it. One of the most powerful tools in their financial arsenal is something you've probably heard of but might not fully understand: the trust fund. Today, we're pulling back the curtain to reveal exactly how billionaires use trusts to safeguard their fortunes, minimize taxes, and create a lasting legacy. This isn't just about dusty legal documents, it's a masterclass in financial strategy that has shaped empires. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll understand the core principles that keep wealth locked in for centuries. So, what exactly is a trust? At its heart, a trust is a simple legal arrangement. It involves three key players: the grantor, who creates the trust and puts assets into it; the trustee, who manages those assets according to the grantor's rules; and the beneficiary, who receives the benefits from the trust. Think of it like a secure vault for assets. The grantor puts their valuable stocks, real estate, cash, even art into the vault. The trustee holds the key and follows a strict set of instructions on how and when to distribute the contents to the beneficiaries. This separation is crucial. Once assets are in certain types of trusts, they are no longer technically owned by the grantor. This simple shift has massive implications for taxes, lawsuits, and inheritance. It's the foundational move that sets the stage for all the sophisticated strategies we're about to explore. Now, let's talk about the big one: taxes. Billionaires don't just dislike taxes. They actively structure their finances to legally minimize them, and trusts are their primary weapon. One of the most common types they use is the irrevocable trust. When a grantor places assets into an irrevocable trust, they relinquish control and ownership. Why would they do that? Because those assets are now removed from their personal estate. This means when they pass away, those assets generally aren't subject to the estate tax, which can be as high as 40% in the United States. For $1 billion estate, that's a potential saving of $400 million. That's not a small chunk of change. Another clever tool is the grantor retained annuity trust, or GRAT. This is a bit more complex, but the idea is brilliant. A grantor puts appreciating assets, like shares in a fast-growing startup, into a trust for a set number of years. During that time, they receive an annual payment and annuity back from the trust. The goal is for the assets and the trust to grow faster than the interest rates set by the IRS. At the end of the term, any growth above that rate passes to the beneficiaries, completely tax-free. It's like placing a bet on your own success, and when you win, you pass the winnings to your family without the taxman taking a cut. This is a classic move for tech founders and investors looking to transfer massive potential gains. But trusts aren't just about dodging taxes. They are a powerful tool for asset protection. Let's say a wealthy individual is in a higher-risk profession or is worried about potential lawsuits. By placing assets into an irrevocable trust, they can shield that wealth from creditors. Since the assets are no longer legally theirs, they are generally out of reach in a legal battle or bankruptcy. This is why you'll often hear about offshore trusts in places like the Cook Islands or Nevis. These jurisdictions have incredibly strong asset protection laws, making it almost impossible for creditors to break into the trust. It's like building a financial fortress on a remote island, providing the ultimate peace of mind that a family's core wealth is secure, no matter what happens. Beyond defense, trusts are also about control, specifically controlling how and when wealth is passed down. No billionaire wants their heirs to squander a lifetime's work in a few years of reckless spending. This is where a spendthrift trust comes in. This type of trust gives the trustee discretion over disputants. Instead of handing over a lump sum, the trustee might provide a monthly allowance, pay for education, cover medical bills, or fund a new business venture. It ensures the beneficiaries are cared for without giving them a blank check. Furthermore, the grantor can attach specific conditions. These are called incentive trusts. For example, a beneficiary might receive a larger distribution if they graduate from college, maintain a certain career, or stay sober. It is a way for the grantor to project their values and influence their family's behavior long after they're gone, guiding them toward a productive and responsible life. Trusts also provide something invaluable: privacy. When someone passes away, their will typically goes through a public process called probate. This means the details of their estate, what they owned, who they owed, and who gets what become public record. Anyone, from nosy neighbors to opportunistic fraudsters, can look it up. For a high-profile family, this is a nightmare. However, assets held in a trust bypass probate entirely. The distribution of wealth happens privately, according to the trust's instructions, away from prying eyes. This discretion is a luxury that the ultra-wealthy value immensely. It allows them to manage their family's affairs without inviting public scrutiny or security risks, keeping their financial legacy a strictly family matter. It's a quiet, seamless transfer of power and wealth. So, how does this all come together in the real world? Let's imagine a fictional tech billionaire, Jane Doe. Early in her career, she places a significant portion of her pre-IPO company stock into a grant. As the company goes public and its value explodes, the enormous appreciation passes tax-free to a dynasty trust for her children and grandchildren. This dynasty trust is designed to last for generations, maybe even forever. It's structured as a spendthrift trust, so her descendants receive regular income but can't touch the principal. The trust's assets are managed by a professional trustee, a team of financial experts who invest the capital to ensure it continues to grow. The trust documents might also include incentive clauses, encouraging education and charitable work. Finally, the trust is domiciled in a state with favorable trust laws, shielding the assets from creditors and future estate taxes. Through this multi-layered strategy, Jane hasn't just passed on money. She has created a self-sustaining financial engine designed to support her family, protect their privacy, and promote her values for centuries to come. Now, you might be thinking, this is all fascinating, but what does it have to do with me? While you might not be setting up a billion-dollar dynasty trust tomorrow, the principles are universally applicable. Understanding how trusts work is the first step toward better financial planning. Even simple trusts, like a revocable living trust, can help everyday families avoid probate, manage assets if they become incapacitated, and ensure a smooth transfer of their home and savings to their loved ones. The core ideas of separating ownership, planning for the future, and protecting what you've built are relevant to everyone. The strategies of the wealthy may be on a different scale, but the fundamental wisdom, thinking ahead, and using the right legal tools is a lesson we can all learn from. It's about being intentional with your legacy, no matter its size. So, the next time you hear about a billionaire's vast fortune, remember that it's not just sitting in a bank account. It's likely held within a complex web of trusts, meticulously designed to protect, grow, and control the wealth across generations. It's a testament to the power of strategic planning and understanding the rules of the game. These financial instruments are the invisible architecture that supports the world's greatest fortunes. Thank you so much for joining me on this deep dive into the world of billionaire finances. If you found this breakdown helpful and want to learn more secrets of the wealthy, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. We have a lot more to explore together. Let me know in the comments what other financial topics you'd like to see demystified. Until next time, stay curious and plan wisely.